This comic book artist does not get talked about enough. Ted Mckever would start his career first as a courtroom artist and then working at the Miami Herald, creating his first known book, Transit, around 1987. And after taking it to a comic convention, it gets seen by editor Archie Goodwin, who'd recognize his utterly unique style. Mckever's work couldn't be compared to anything else at the time, and the evolution of his art through the miniseries Eddy Current is highly apparent. The exaggerated proportions and stunning color work created something way ahead of the curve alongside its narrative, where each issue was an equivalent to 1 hour for the characters. Then would come Plastic Forks, containing his full-fledged German expressionist style, honing in on an abstract look that truly had not been felt in the comic world, with painted colors that feel timeless. In 1991, Metropole would be hailed as his magnum opus for delivering unreal talent through his detailed shading and line work, and sharp writing creating this beautiful depiction of the end times. He would even rub elbows with legend Mike Mignola on a backup issue, further granting him respect in the comic book world. Extremis would be his introduction to DC, having almost complete creative control on the project, leading to his Doom Patrol run with Rachel Pollack in Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, lending his unique voice to the city of Gotham, as well as what some fans cite as his greatest piece of work in Batman Black and White. Mckever would later get a crack at the big three of DC, starting with Superman Metropolis, where he was told by the editors at DC that he'd never draw the Boy Scout again, which is unfortunate because of the energy and mood it brings to the Man of Steel and its world. However, the story would continue on Batman Nosferatu, a chilling and highly abstract take on the Dark Knight, and finally, Blue Amazon Wonder Woman. The 2000s would see him work on numerous titles, notably Spider-Man's Tangle Web, that only left more to be desired. Engine Head, a War of the Worlds adaptation, and Past the Mission. Additionally, there was an unreleased steampunk Transformers title that never saw the light of day. In the 2010s, he'd begin to wrap up his career impressively with creator-owned titles like Metaphor, Mondo, a nice return to form, displaying his cartoony side yet again, Miniature Jesus, the super annunciated man, blending all sorts of styles and wacky imagery. And finally, Pencilhead, his final goodbye and autobiographical tale detailing the ups, downs, and disappointments of the comic book industry, with brutal honesty and style leaving the comic book world behind. Ted Mckever is an artist whose honesty and realistic view on the world translates beautifully into his highly detailed and exaggerated work. He stirs up tons of emotions to create something foreign and mysterious.